Yeah, he gonna be spinning. He gonna be spinning. Let's get him spinning.
Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
Hey kids, it's Hyperdellic, and I'm here with another Mattel Creations exclusive. Because why not make it exclusive? Even though almost every Mattel or MOTU fan wanted Sy Klone. It's not like it would have warmed pegs, Mattel. You just making things difficult for no reason. It's unnecessary. Listen, I'm going to say this, okay? If you were in the US, it wasn't difficult to get Sy Klone. But I know a lot of, Canadians. I always like to find a way of screwing that up. You gotta mess with the Canadians somehow. We can't mess with them on anything else. I mean, they're chill. They don't care. They have phrases like, that's the cat's ass. I mean, how can you mess with folks like that? If the cat's ass is awesome, you can't screw with a Canadian. Like, what are you gonna do? Throw a beer at them? They're gonna say thank you. I should probably cut this all out. Probably. Listen, Canadian subscribers, don't leave me now. All right, so let's take a look at this package. It's a very large package. I was trying to fit it all on screen. I'm gonna turn it sideways. I mean, I can't. Like, that's about as best as I can do, because the back is different. But that's cool. There's that horde tower that this one dude created in 3D. I always forget this guy's name, but I always see his work everywhere, and it's phenomenal. If somebody can leave the guy's name that does the 3D renders of all of this stuff, when Mattel doesn't, put it down in the comments for me. But yeah, cool artwork. Cool. Continues onto the top of the box. And around. All right. Cool. Messed up horde trooper around to the side. I don't understand how Sy Klone can be on the front, and then that wraparound picture just comes around to the side, and then he's around on the back too. Like, is he that fast? I guess he is. Hey, look. There's some Moss Man right there. Like, another kind of exclusive. Nah, you know what? I mean, it could have been worse. Mattel, look at that. I saw they have a sweatshirt on Mattel Collector with this print on it, and I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't like $70 plus shipping, I'd have gotten it. But and I know it's a sweatshirt, but I mean, still, that's a lot. That's like 3 figures. That's how I think of things now, economically. Well, I could buy that bleach, but that's like half a figure. And, like, oh God, I hope bleach doesn't cost a half a figure. Not yet. Oh God. But there's Hordak and the Fright Zone, which they keep teasing us with. And that's fine. That's fine. Here's the bottom of the box with the barcode for you kids that want that stuff. But I'm going to tear them open. All right, let's do it.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. What, you didn't expect this? Like a record, baby, right around, round, round. I do this so you don't have to hear the crinkle, and aren't I really nice to you?
Yeah, there he is. That's the Sy Klone we've been waiting for. Dude, this is good. This is real good. This is real good. Oh, man. Mattel. I gave you credit about the box, but look at this. This is pretty. So just to confirm, that backpack thing comes off. So if you don't want any of that biz, you don't have to have any of that biz. The face, it kind of looks like it could be He-Man. I know that's the rumor, is that it's supposed to be He-Man's face. And I know that was what the old one was supposed to have been He-Man's face, but it didn't look like He-Man. And I don't know if this one, I mean, this one kind of looks like He-Man. It does, but he looks, I don't know, he looks more blue. So Sy Klone comes with a few accessories, because of course he has to. How else is, Mattel going to drive that price point up? I mean, and these are kind of, I'm not going to put these on him. These whirly gigs, they plug into the hand plugs. I mean, I'll do it for this video in a little bit, but that's not how I'm going to display him. Right? And then he's got his iconic yellow shield. We'll throw that in his hand too. And then he comes with the red thing that he adapted to in 2000X. There's a couple of different ways it appears to display him with it, and we're going to try a few of them. And yeah. So why don't we just zoom in on him and start taking a look.
He-Man.
So right off the bat, I'm going to warn you, I'm going to have some focusing issues. Anytime the action figure has like blue skin or green skin, my camera just does not want to autofocus on him. See that? It doesn't even recognize him as something to autofocus on. I throw my hand in there and maybe, but I don't want to keep throwing my hand into the screen. I find that to be distracting sometimes. But we're going to talk about his head articulation. Look at that. That's some pretty decent articulation. And mine is a little on the loosey-goosey side. But he doesn't flop around, so that's okay. Standard MOTU articulation, and let's see. Yep, he pops apart. Okay, so we're going to be able to pop and swap his parts. I'm glad that they didn't make these wings continue all the way down the arm. I am a little disappointed that appears to be painted. I thought these were going to all be separate parts. But it's fine. I mean, I don't play real hard with my toys. Okay, so here's the spinning mechanism. Now, it appears to do nothing when it's in the regular mode, but you have to engage him. And then now he's spinning. All right, let's put the arms out. T-pose him. And you know what? I'm going to put that ring thing on him. Let's put it on him like that. No, I don't think that's how it's... Oh, maybe it was how it's supposed to go. We'll put it on the bottom part. All right, I can't get to the thing. Okay, so if you want to put the ring thing on him when you're spinning, you gotta put it up on top. And he's spinning. He's spinning. Spinning and spinning. All right, let's focus on him. There we go. Now he's spinning. Now he's spinning in focus. Silly camera. One day you're going to have to focus on blue people because they're going to come down in their spaceships. Who knows? I mean, if there is extraterrestrial life, it probably doesn't look anything like us. Definitely not a blue, faced He-Man. Okay, so speaking of that waist articulation, and you just pop it back in and he's back to being a regular MOTU character. You cannot separate that waist. No pop and swap there, buddies. But, right? Yeah. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it going on screen. A little bit. Bloop. 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 Boop. Okay. Old school. Yeah. You don't need no digital screen or nothing. We got these. That's so good. I'm so glad they did it. I was worried that they weren't gonna, and they were gonna be like fuddy duddies. All right, so moving on down. This is a painted part. Oh, Mattel. It should have been a separate part. You guys could have done it. You did it on the old figure, for crying out loud. I mean, seriously. Standard articulation. I'm not going to bend him all over the place for you. We'll do that in the posing. But he overall, the sculpt looks good. He's a little on the thick side. He's bulky. But I think that's, they want to make sure that he doesn't look weird when he's twisting, right? I'm going to say this much. He looks very nice. The colors are very reminiscent of our old school Sy Klone, right? Like, he definitely hits all the marks. Oh, yeah, and that kind of just pops right out. So if you don't want even the backpack on him, which is kind of bulky, you don't have to have it on him. Ta-da! Look at that. That's pretty sweet. All right, so I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to put one of these goofy things in his hand. Actually, I should do both of them and then put him in spin mode and show just how ridiculous it is. Let's do that. I'm going to do that. Yeah. There we go. Because if we're going for ridiculitude, we got to go full ridiculitude. Full ridic. And we'll put his head up like he's, I don't know, bestowing a gift upon the world of Cyclonianness. There. He's from Otwar Gar. That's his country. That's where the blue people come from on Eternia. Supposedly, that's where Skeletor's mother comes from. In several versions of the continuity. Look at this thing, man. You're going to take some mugs out doing this. I mean, you might damage some toys. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice fan, too. You know what? Just in time for summer. That's good. We got a nice little toy / fan that you can take around with you. That's great. Somebody in the community is going to have to hook this thing up to some sort of a battery and turn it into a fan. And if you do, you make sure you share that with Hyperdellic, because I need to see that. Okay? Please, share it with me. Okay, so I'm putting his arms back on. And I'm going to put him on. I'm going to put his backpack back on. And we're going to pose him out a little bit. Do a little photo shoot with him. Show you his articulation in a way that, is a little bit more fun. Yeah, let's do that.
He-Man.
Right. So, did you like your little photo shoot there, Cyclone? Huh? Yeah, he did. He loved it. I liked it. I hope you guys liked it too. Oh, look at him. I was a little concerned when I saw that backpack at first. And I was like, oh no, is that thing going to be an eyesore? It's not bad. And it's actually kind of sleeker than I thought it would be. I think he's stable now. Of course, now is the time. Flop? Nope, no flop this time. Okay, good. So, let's talk about my final thoughts here. Final thoughts. Cyclone is beautiful. The colors, the contrast, the blue against the yellow and the red, like little highlights. It's classic. It is. It's a very classic color scheme. There's a bunch of different figures. I've got another review of what was his name, Metal Hawk from Transformers. Kind of almost the same kind of color scheme. Very like, blam, in your face, colorful, but like in the 80s, that was like a really cool look. I mean, it's very X-Men. It's very X-Men. Bam, you see it now, don't you? Right? But I'm going to say this much. Cyclone is not a figure I originally had in vintage. And I really, really, really wanted Cyclone. Bad. Like really bad. But I don't think he was one of those ones that was hard to find, I think. I have one now. Buddy of mine, I'm not going to say his name, but a buddy of mine got me one. And I love it. It sits on my shelf. That's a good thing. All right, Cyclone. I mean, look, okay. Before I even close this up, I'm gonna say, like, the fact that they have the reticulate, I can't remember what it's called, but basically the animated image on his chest, the fact that his action feature works, okay, because Origins has not been big on action features. They've just been big on reproducing the looks. There's been a few things where they've reproduced the action features. I'm super happy that they did with Cyclone. He was always my favorite action figure that I never had. Like, if anybody had him and we were picking action figures, he would be the one that I would choose. Like, always. I loved Cyclone. He was my favorite. And now I have him in Origins, and I'm super happy. I saw the Masterverse images for Cyclone, and I'm not so stoked. I don't know how I feel about the colors. Actually, I do know how I feel about the colors. I don't like them. I don't like that he's glittery. That's weird. Okay? They got to stop doing it with that shiny stuff. If you want to make it metallic, make it metallic. But, Cyclone wasn't metallic, and I don't know how I feel about it. And I guess we'll see once I have him in hand. Because I'm going to have to get Cyclone in Masterverse. I have to. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm just so apathetic to the idea. It's just like sometimes Masterverse is a freaking knock out of the park, and sometimes it's just like, okay, we'll see what they do next time. Right? I mean, it's totally like that. All right, Cyclone. Tell everybody what to do. And hey, remember, I'm trying to hit 500 subs, guys. So, hey, I know sometimes it's entertaining to watch me and you forget to hit the subscribe button, but do it. Do it now. Okay, do it. No, do it. Do it now. Yeah, there you go. It's over there. Right there, by the shield. And then, turn on notifications and you can see all of this stuff. I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 500 subs. Maybe I'll hit it before this video drops. Doubt it. Doubt it. Things don't work that fast for me. But it's just because I'm such a bad self-promoter. I'm not a good self-promoter. I don't like to run around advertising me. It feels weird to me. I'm not good at it. I suck at it. But, maybe you guys can be my advertising fleet. Just all you got to do is share it on your social feed, show people some of my dumb shorts and stuff like that. I got no voice for Cyclone. I would do a Japanese voice because it feels like that's what they stylized him after, but I also feel like maybe that would be considered cultural appropriation, and I don't think I want to do that. So, maybe he's just going to sound stoic. All right, and now hit the like button. And then after you hit the like button, or maybe he should sound wispy. After you hit the like button. I don't know if that's showing up on my microphone or not. So I got to do a louder voice. But yeah, hit the like button. subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch some of these other videos over here and stuff. Woo! He's spinning. He's spinning. He's spinning. He's spinning. It's not cool unless it's spinning, right, Steve? It's not cool unless it's spinning. All right, guys. Peace out.